in 56 years. So this is a Democratic problem, and it's getting worse, not better. I don't know why nationally Democrats aren't ashamed of it.
Well, here's the issue. So while you're right in terms of those data points, we've had Republican governors through that whole process. But the issue with the housing problem, which is a core issue that's happening here, we're short 3.5 million units of housing. That's why it's so expensive, simple supply demand, if you're short that many.
That's right.
And it's been a combination of people on the left and the right, at the local level, at the county level, at the state level, NIMBYs who say, I don't want this, environmentalists on the left as well, absolutely, who say we have to be careful of how we build. It's expensive. We need to streamline that process. We have SB 50 that's happening in the legislature right now to start fixing it.
Can I just ask a question that I've been wondering about all week? Why is no one pointing to the cause of the overcrowding, which is immigration? The state is too crowded. You can't get anywhere. The infrastructure is clogged, it's choked, and that's because there are too many people. And so the very people who are saying we're going to fix the housing problem are saying we're going to invite in millions of new people and give them free health care. Has logic been suspended, or am I missing something?
I don't think that people are inviting millions of people to come
by offering free health care to illegal aliens?
No, I don't believe that invites people whatsoever. If we're back to, yeah, absolutely. We've talked about this before. If I have kids and I'm living in a country in Central America and a gang threatens to kill them if I don't do their bidding in the cartels, I'm going to flee as well.
Wait a second. If you're walking down the street and you're not that hungry and you pass a restaurant and it says free pizza, would you go in? Of course you would. Because there's free pizza.
I like pizza.
Right. Who doesn't? I do too, as you can tell. So if you say to the rest of the world, your single biggest problem is health care, we're going to give it to you for free and not kick you out, why wouldn't you be inviting
them? Because these people are already here. They're already our neighbors. They're part of our communities. They're already going to emergency rooms, which is far more expensive than preventative care.
But wait a second. We just read you the numbers. You've got thousands of native-born Californians leaving every year, primarily for Texas, but also Idaho and the contiguous states, Oregon, Arizona. Why wouldn't you be worried about them?
Oh, we are worried about them.
Really? Because I don't see the governor doing anything about their flight.
And that's what goes back to things like SB 50 to work on the housing issue. We have local cities, Republican-leaning cities, who refuse to build housing. And when that is what's happening, that's what's killing the supply and the demand.
So the homelessness in the state, which is controlled wholly by the Democratic Party, they've got a supermajority in the legislature. You're telling me with a straight face is being caused by Republicans. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that it's definitely being contributed to. That's not exclusively a Democratic issue. But what is...
Will you concede that if you have a lot more people in a confined area, it's more crowded, there's more traffic, and housing's more expensive?
As long as people are having more than 2 kids, that is going to be the case.
No, actually, native-born people in California are leaving. It's 100% an immigration problem. Will you at least concede that inviting people from other countries, I'm sure they're all great people, it doesn't matter, makes the state poorer and more crowded? I mean, what else has happened?
Oh, I don't fully agree with that either. It depends on who the immigrants are, where they're coming from. We know that we have immigrants coming from wealthy European nations.
Absolutely,
as well.
And this is not about ethnicity. It's about numbers. The state's too crowded. Will you concede that or no?
I don't agree with that. And the reason why is because we can address that. We can build housing. We do have processes in place.
We could make it Hong Kong. Why would we want to do that?
Or Singapore. But why not? Why not have more people? People are continuing to, as long as people have kids and our entire economy is based on growth, which in the United States it is. Otherwise our system starts collapsing if we're not growing. Look at what happened with Japan.
Yeah.
Then we need to build housing.
Right. I get it. That's just not actually working. I mean, it's one of those theories that at the Chicago school they tell us is true, but it turns out isn't. Ethan, great.